How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets. Welcome to part two of the parlays and same game parlay video. Really appreciate again all the support, taking the time to watch this video, learn a little bit more about sports betting. Even if you're just a casual bettor like I am, it definitely helps to know a little more about what you're betting on. Please subscribe, share, like, hit the notification button so every time I post a video, you're the first one to know. Today, for part two, we're going to be talking about same game parlays. And like I mentioned in part one, this is probably the most frequently asked questions from everyone that I post on groups, on my personal Facebook page, on my Manny Fresh Bets Twitter page, and my personal page. The same game parlays can be a good option for you to make some money, but it also gets a little bit hairy, gets a little bit in the weeds, and it's a little bit more trickier. So I want to go over that right now. We're going to hit this game first, the Toronto Raptors at the Orlando Magic. As I mentioned before in the couple of first videos, the spread, the money line, the total, you can take those and you can actually parlay those with some of the player parlays, which are part of the same game parlays. Now, for this particular game, I don't see the player props here. So those are that are called player props. So I'm gonna go back and see if I can find one here. And yes, this one has it. So if you see here, player points, rebounds, assists, 3-pointers or combos, those are the props. Now, as you can see here on the player points plus assists, points plus rebounds, rebounds plus assists, and then the points, rebounds, and assists, you don't see the SPG or same game parlay icon like you see here, SGP. Sorry about that. So you don't see that. That means that you cannot parlay this. So this is one of the most common questions when people say, hey, I'm trying to put, let's say, Luka Doncic. I'm trying to put him to score plus assist at over 38.5, but then I try to put him to get 4 rebounds or more, and it gives me this. Some of your selections cannot be combined into a single parlay. So I'm going to remove this all selections. So just look out for that button, that icon, sorry. That green icon, anything that's there, you can parlay it as a same game parlay, including the spread, the money line, and the total. First basket as well, to score 15 points, any points or win margin. Anything that you see the SPG icon, you can parlay that. If you don't see it, that means you can't. That means you can only place one bet at that time. So for this example, let's say I want to do the points. Now, Luka's a very good scorer. He scores a lot of points. Wizards' defense is pretty bad. Particularly, I like to go a little bit more conservative in the beginning. If, for example, as you can see, my account is at about $1,030. When I have, kind of that much money to play with, I'm still pretty conservative, but sometimes I'll take a shot, just in case, like last night, DeRozan hit 50 points. Not many people put him at plus 40 points in that game. So, for example, let's say I want to get a little bit more aggressive in this game. I'm going to take Luka to score 35 points or more. Then I'm going to go to the rebounds. He's a very good rebounding guard. Let's say he gets me 8 rebounds. So I'm parlaying that. We already have 2 in our bet slip. One with plus 240 odds. The other one at minus 225 odds, which equals to plus 330 odds. If I was only to make these 2 bets in this parlay, and let's say I bet $10, I'm going to win $33.07. So, FanDuel pretty much calculates your odds, calculates your winnings right there when you put in your wager. Now, let's say I want to do assists as well. He gets a pretty good number of assists every game. So let's say I want to do 6 assists for him. That shoots up from $33.07. The winnings shoot up to $38.43 if I was to bet $10. And let's say I want to choose this game, the Boston Celtics game, and I go to points. Another great scorer, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown as well. Let's say I'm going to put both of them to score 20 in that game. So the odds of Jason Tatum scoring 20 are very, very, that's why that's so high, because he's a great scorer. But it's still going to give me from $38.43 to $42.84. I add Brown, shoots up to 58. The rebounds, Al Horford is a good center. Doesn't score as much as he used to, but he definitely catches a good amount of rebounds. I'm going to put him at 6 rebounds. So that's going to keep moving up in terms of my potential winnings if I can get all these 6 bets to hit pretty much. The assists, Marcus Smart, been a very consistent point guard this year. He always has the ball in his hands and he passes really well. Tatum scores a lot. Brown scores a lot. So I'm going to hit him with 6 assists or more. I'm going to go back. And I believe this one shouldn't. Yeah, this one doesn't have a same game parlay for player props because Milwaukee just played. And there might be some injuries or some updates that they're not ready to, put those in yet. So just be wary of that and aware of that. For points on this one, another great scorer, Devin Booker, has been on fire this year. I'm going to put him at 25 or more points. I'm going to grab DeAndre Ayton, which is a pretty good center. He grabs a lot of rebounds. Sometimes he's iffy on rebounds because the other guards and the small forwards and the power forward grabs a good amount of rebounds on his team. So sometimes he'll get 12 rebounds. Sometimes he'll hit 4, 6, 9. So I'm going to go a little bit conservative, and I'm going to put him at 6. So as you can see, my bet slip is already growing to 9 with these same game parlays of different games. So you can parlay same game and different games if it has the SPG logo on the top like it does here. For assist, Chris Paul just came back. He's been dishing the ball really well. I'm going to put him at 10 plus assists for this game against the Grizzlies. And that's going to shoot up more in my potential winnings. As you can see, not all players are listed here yet because it's very early in the day and they don't know who's playing or not for the Grizzlies. So I would advise you, if you want to take the Grizzlies or want to bet anything on the Grizzly players, wait closer to tip-off time, maybe an hour or two, and then you'll get those options. So they'll be all listed there. This one should probably have everyone listed here because not yet. Well, probably all the injuries and stuff. So again, just wait. This one again only has the Thunder. The Pistons just played last night. Minnesota and the Nuggets pretty much has everyone. I think they were both off yesterday. So it has everyone here listed. I'm going to put D'Angelo Russell to score 10 points or at least 10 points. I'm going to put Anthony Towns to score at least 15. And I'm going to put Jokic to score at least 25. For rebounds, these are 2 good rebounding centers with Jokic and Anthony Towns. I'm going to put them to get at least 8 each. And then for player threes, I'm going to put Anthony Edwards to get at least 1, Russell to get at least 1, and Will Barton to get at least 1. So as you can see, we're up to 18 same game parlay legs, as they're called. I don't advise you to start so high unless you feel, pretty confident. Try to take it with a grain of salt. This, again, if you wager here, you're only wagering for those 3 selections on that game. Same here. You're only wagering $2 on that particular game, the Suns versus Grizzlies. This one, I'm only wagering 4 legs on that particular game, Indiana Pacers versus Celtics. If you wager all the way at the bottom where it says 18 same game parlay, that's going to make you wager the whole 18 legs that you just picked, the 18 different picks that you just made. That's where you're going to wager it. So if I wager $10, I could potentially win 783. Don't get too crazy looking at those numbers saying, wow, I only put $10, I could win almost $800. Yes, you can, but it's difficult to, to attain. If, again, like I tell everyone, if betting was this easy, everybody will be a millionaire. So just be careful when choosing, these large number of legs in your parlay. I like to throw a few of these in there, once in a while. But most of the time, I like to keep it at, 10, 12 tops. And keep, and make maybe 4 to 5 legs that I'm really confident about. And I might throw in a little bit more money because obviously the odds are going to be lower. And, to make $10, to make $50 on, a 5-leg parlay is going to be, a little easier than making, than betting $1 to make $1 million, because the odds are so high that you're probably not going to get it. So that's the same game parlay for you. I'm going to clear my bet slip just in case. And you can actually do it for different teams, different leagues, different sports. Just look at all the data that you can. Go into the actual games and look at the same game parlays that they have available, like player points for this particular game. I don't think they have the same game parlay for this one, but they usually do. Let's see. Yeah, so this one is not available. But most of the time for hockey, you can always find some same game parlays when it comes to player points, shots, things like that. I think they're still updating the system right now. But again, you can definitely pick a lot of same game parlays on different leagues and different sports. I just choose NBA right now because that's pretty much the only major sport that is in the regular season. NHL is as well, but again, a lot of these teams already played. And I've been focusing more on NBA because I've been doing so well. I'm going to end the video right here. Again, I really appreciate you taking the time to view this video. This was the part 2 of the parlays and same game parlays tutorial for FanDuel. Click on the notification icon, subscribe to the channel, comment, like, share it with your friends, your family members, your co-workers, anyone that just wants to know a little more about betting and how it works on these new apps. And just for casual bettors like myself, we like to kind of take a little step back and see what we can bet on with different props and different parlays. So again, I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day. On to the next video until we talk. Take care, guys.